Why, hello there! Have you ever been tasked with something that requires great honor? One that requires great care and dedication? Well, lucky for you, you are now given the honor to maintain your very own Stanley plush! Welcome to Stanleology. During the next few moments, you'll be taught about everything you need to know in order to keep your Stanley plush in tip-top shape. From understanding his emotions, his favorite activities, fun facts, and transforming him into a levitating octahedron, this guide video will help your plush live contentedly inside of your cozy homes. The first thing you need to know is that there is one significant factor that makes the Stanley plush so special. Can you guess what that special thing is? If you chose D, then you're correct. Well done! Your Stanley plush is free from the parable, which also means he's separated from his narrator. This plush is under your care now, and you get to set the story for him. However, if you're a local narrator who wishes to order this plush, be careful. With this newfound beginning, you might assume that Stanley is completely content and happy, right? Wrong. When you unpack your Stanley plush, there's still one more thing you need to unpack first. His emotional baggage. Think about it. Imagine being stuck in a hellish time loop, reliving the same occurrences over and over again. Just look at his monotonous dead-inside expression. You wouldn't want him to remain in this state, would you? That's why it's important to refresh your brand new Stanley plush from his experiences from the parable. And lucky for you, you will be taught the steps to do so. Step 1. Take your Stanley plush and place him in broad daylight for 8 hours straight. This will help reduce his thoughts of the parable. Step 2. Take Stanley and place him on his back. This will help flush out any bad memories of the past. Step 3. Finally, flip your Stanley plush and pat him on his back 2,845 times. Make sure it's exact. Congratulations! You successfully refreshed the Stanley plush. He is now ready to take on his new environment with you. It is crucial to keep in check of your Stanley plush's emotions to ensure good mental health and quality plush life. Now, you might be wondering, how could we possibly tell how this plush is feeling? I mean, look at him. Well, it's really quite simple. When your Stanley plush is happy, he will be wiggling and shaking in anticipation. On the other hand, if your Stanley plush is spinning gracefully, that means he is in distress or extreme emotional pain. Don't let this blissful display fool you. It is hazardous to keep him in this condition. When this happens, gently put him down on a soft surface and tell him that the voices are no longer here. Now you might notice that a bucket has been included in your delivery. This lovely bucket can be used for a variety of purposes, including but not limited to a stress reliever for when your Stanley plush is feeling miserable, a resting spot for when the plush is currently not in use. It can even be a convenient holding container for an outing, such as a short walk in the park. As you can see, the bucket is quite a versatile tool for all your Stanley plush needs. As a matter of fact, it is the most efficient way to keep him as safe as possible. Every Stanley plush is unique. Some have been through very different timelines than others. Therefore, every plush prefers a different activity. To get you started, here are some of the most common activities that all Stanley plushies usually enjoy. Number 1. Head pats. Just like any other ordinary plush, the Stanley plush appreciates a simple head pat. It makes him feel secure and respected for once in his life. Before you leave the room, be sure to always give your plush an obligatory pat. This part is absolutely crucial. Do not skip this step, or you will become the reason why 2012 became a true story. Number 2. Hide and seek. For some unknown reason, every Stanley plush excels at the game of hide and seek. He's a master at avoiding detection, and his hiding places are very unique. Who knows? He could even be hiding right behind you. Of course, he's not considered Stanley if he doesn't like pushing buttons. The Stanley plush likes anything he can push. Keyboard buttons are an especially fun and common way for people to interact with their Stanley plushies. He'll just push them all day. All day. And finally, for number 4 of his favorite activities, we have draw. Keep in mind, these are just the standard activities that all Stanley plushies like. There are still other activities that your own Stanley plush may prefer. Some prefer chilling inside your fridge. Some of them love indulging in healthy habits. And some like being spun inside a dryer. Remember, your Stanley plush is unique, so it's up to you to figure out what else he enjoys. Congratulations! You've successfully finished learning the basics of proper maintenance for your Stanley plush. If you ever have any further questions, send them to this email to get in contact with our best Stanleologists. Have an amazing day, and happy caring!
Stanley plush may vary in texture, outfit, facial expression. It may contain a rough exterior made of felt fabric and may possibly come to life and talk to you. May squeak or squeal. Do not attempt to consume the Stanley plush, and if at any time Stanley turns its head around 180 degrees, do not panic. Please contact your local Stanleologist if you have any further questions. Okay, wait, is that it? Alright, thank God, my lungs hurt.